Hey everyone, Spot of Nerd here with a brand new episode, 251, I might add, if I haven't mentioned it before, in our 250th episode, which was incredible. Huge appreciation to everybody that continues to watch and support Spot of Nerd. We have got a lot to talk about in this video. Probably gonna get my usual hate, but at the same time, hopefully I can save you, and at the same time, give you my input, because we are going to talk about the Minecraft movie. We're gonna talk about the Tron Air Race, if I'm saying that correctly, trailer reaction, and then we're going to talk about Cinemacon or whatever it's the thing, this movie Comic-Con that's going on in Vegas, which apparently is only for like the elite. It's only proof to showing that right now Cinemacon, is it whatever the fuck it's called, that's going on, you know, about movie theaters and movies, even though it's about movie theaters and they're talking about movies it has nothing to do with. Go with me on it. We'll talk about it because, you know, a lot of the debate, a lot of the discussion, specifically around the Minecraft movie, and apparently it's making records as far as bringing in money. It is blowing my absolute mind because, quite frankly, it is one of the greatest piles of dog shit that has ever been created. From the people that are telling you right now that they're, you know, experts on tariffs that couldn't even pay back their own student loans, are telling you the Minecraft movie is one of the greatest things that has ever existed. So let's talk about it. Let me just repeat what I've said in the beginning here. The same people who couldn't pay back their student loans are not only now experts on tariffs, but at the same time are telling you the new Minecraft movie featuring Jack Black and Mimosa Guy is one of the greatest things since sliced bread. But we do have to talk about it because if you are a movie person, if you are a influencer, content creator, whatever it is, the majority of us that have, you know, logic and brains and things like that, you know, we can see what this movie is for what it is, and it is absolute dog shit. Let's not forget the main character, Mr. Black, is basically somebody who supports the idea behind presidential assassinations. Just look here.
Don't miss Trump next time.
This isn't news. I mean, to some of you it might be, and obviously I don't mean to bring politics into this, except I do mean to bring politics into this. I am just gobsmacked at how this movie is making so much money, and I can only assume, and this is where I don't have any negative quarrels, I'm assuming a lot of kids are going to see this film. Obviously, I do not play Minecraft. I am familiar with it. I have no ill will towards the game itself, nor do I have any ill will towards maybe those younger crowds going to the film. What I do have an ill quill with, or whatever the fuck the word is, because I do have a qualm with the fact that, again, people that are saying that this is one of the greatest films ever made in relation to taking a video game and creating a live action film around it, what are you smoking? Because I would love some. I'm on medications myself, but I would love to be on whatever you're on to make you actually believe this is something that is like borderline Oscar worthy. So, synopsis, at least from my understanding, is you have real world people, Jack Black, Mimosa, some other people. They get sucked into the Minecraft world. There's an evil lady who wants to destroy the Minecraft world. There's this adventure and apparently a story that, quite frankly, was written by a doctor. You know how they write the prescriptions and nobody can ever understand what the hell, because it's just like a bunch of scribbles. That apparently was the story in this film. And then it ends with everybody going back to the real world and they just kind of live off their life, but then there's like a chest they find in the upstairs because, like Sonic, like Mario, like all these other live action video game films. Obviously, you could probably take Minecraft into a bazillion different directions. From what I'm reading, from what I'm listening to and watching in the review aspect of this Minecraft film, a lot of people really are saying that it is cringe, there's no chemistry, the characters are atrocious, the dialogue is a disaster. Let's not forget Jack Black promotes the idea behind basically presidential assassinations.
Don't miss Trump next time.
And you've got Mimosa, who is Jason Mimosa, whatever, put your 2 cents here. So to finish it up, if you are somebody that might want to look a little bit more towards the real side of the world, don't waste your time, don't waste your money on it. It's kind of like when you know you're gonna fail at something, when you know you're going to like be disappointed. That's what this movie is. That it's gonna be trash and it's gonna be dog shit. But I can also feel like we can talk about it here because it's a good space where we can kind of communicate with one another. And albeit I might get the usual stuff that the internet, the wonderful internet provides. If you think that this movie is good, please share. Right. Switching gears to, I'm gonna flip it a little bit. We're gonna do this Cinemacon, whatever the hell con. I still can't think of what the hell this damn con is. We'll do that first, and then we'll wrap this episode up with something semi-positive or hesitantly, cautiously optimistic, the Tron Ares trailer. With Cinemacon, if I swear to God, I have no idea if I'm saying that right, and if I'm saying it wrong, who gives a shit? So, albeit there was some very sad news recently. Val Kilmer did unfortunately pass away, and the highlight of this whole thing, I think, was Tom Cruise's tribute to him during this. I swear to God, when I first heard about Val Kilmer's death, it was actually on April 1st, and I swear it was an April Fool's joke. I literally thought it was one of the most evil April Fool's jokes that has ever been. So it's tragic, especially with somebody that is incredible like Val Kilmer was. He to this day was one of my favorite Batman films, Batman Forever. Obviously you can't deny Top Gun, and he's done also some other great projects. But Tom Cruise, apparently they were best buds. He did a tribute at this convention in Vegas, currently going on right now, or at least depending on when you're seeing this. And it really was special, moment of silence, etc. But yeah, so Cinemacon is kind of like, it's the world's biggest convention around what the upcoming films are. It's trying to get people back into the cinema. It's, bibbidi bobbidi boop. It's like the San Diego Comic-Con, but for films and movie theaters. To give you an idea, I sometimes I look at and I read about some of these ideas about what studios want to do, about what theaters want to do, and I literally want to know, just like we were talking about with the Minecraft movie, what these people are on, because you have to be on acid to want to actually believe that something like this would make the experience of going to a movie theater better. Obviously, movie theaters are struggling right now to get people into the seat. And really, it's very simple. It's something we won't go into right now. All you have to do is provide good content, which, as you know, on this channel and amongst every other channel that exists right now, there's no good content. There's nothing to go and watch. So with Cinemacon, or again, I don't have a fucking clue, broken record how the fuck to say that word. They are literally trying to bring out ideas around how to get people back into the theaters. One of which is to allow people to smoke weed and eat and text with their computers inside the movie theater. You would think that was an April Fool's joke itself. They actually have this idea around, they want to start putting bowling alleys and pool tables and all this, and you've seen them in some of the more like the 21 and up movie theater places, where you spend about $100 for a ticket. They now want to incorporate the fact that if you smoke weed and you text a lot and you're on your technology, come to the movie theater and do it, because nothing gets me more excited about a film in the theater than sitting next to somebody who smells like skunk and then is just high and eating everything under the sun because of the munchies, all the while laughing and joking with his friend next to me while they're texting and going through social media, after I've paid $50 plus another $112 for the drink. Nothing gets me more excited to go to the theater than that, let me tell you. Boom. Mind blown. And albeit there are, there's trailers, there's some upcoming films, Megan 2.0. I was actually a fan of the first film. Does actually look pretty good, the trailer. It was cringe with Marvel. My whole point of talking about it is, just like we talk about on this channel, with television, with movies, blah, 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 Hollywood is dying, if it's not dead already, and they really, really need to go and figure out how to correct this. And it is very simple how to correct it. We talk about this consistently, broken record all over the place, by providing the fans with what they want and good stories. But it's the reason I bring it up is because it ultimately does blow my mind, broken record, in relation to the fact that they still haven't figured it out. They haven't figured out why they are losing billions of dollars because of, maybe we should have people be allowed to smoke weed. Like, I think I'll just leave it there, but Tom Cruise, loved it, love what you did, tribute Val Kilmer. The rest of it, you could have put in an email. Just like, a team meeting at your job or an HR thing, whatever it might be. Pretty confident this whole convention could have been an email, and I could have checked it out later on YouTube. So, let's wrap this up, and let's do a trailer reaction around the Tron Ares trailer, or as I call Tron 3, or Ares, like Antonio Banderas, and yes, I will kick my own Ares later, or whatever the fuck that is.
You made the cat angry. You do not want to make the cat angry.
It's really early in the morning, I promise. That's why things are not really there. So I'm not going to be one of those fake YouTube Rumble channels where I haven't watched the trailer yet, so I'm going to put it right here so you guys can watch it with me, and I'm going to react to the trailer even though I've seen it probably about 5 times while I made this video. I'm going to pretend it's the first time. No, I'm not going to do that bullshit. I've seen the trailer. I've even seen the leaked footage that was in D23 of this year, which had a little bit more footage. And to start off, Tron, I'm a huge fan of Tron. I thought the first one was incredible. Tron Legacy to this day is one of the most underrated films of all time. It is honestly probably one of my top 5 most favorite films ever. That movie was ahead of its time. It was incredibly done visually. The story, just in awe. Maybe one day we should do an official review if I haven't already. I maybe already have. I don't know. I have to go look. But it's been a very long time. Everybody was always crossing their fingers. Will we ever get a third film? Will Disney ever give us that third final film in the trilogy? And obviously in today's world, that the success of what you have today, whether it's in television or movies, determines your future. So we heard about this probably easily maybe a year or two ago now, and everybody was excited. Everybody was like, oh my god, they finally greenlit a Tron 3. Now, here's where the scary hesitancy, caution comes in. We have a trailer today. We obviously had a trailer in D23. There's a lot of real world in this film. Now, spoiler, if you haven't seen Tron Legacy, at the end of that film, the people that are in the grid get out into the real world. So, ultimately, 2 and 2, you would think, of course, this third film is going to be about the fact that the grid has merged itself with the real world. And that is what it looks like in this trailer. Is that a bad thing? I don't know yet. It's too early to tell. Obviously, we're a very long way off. It's going to be coming out in October. 9 Inch Nails is doing the music, which, again, I'm a little bit hesitant because Daft Punk... if you can nail the film, but you can also nail the soundtrack, it's a bonus. And with Daft Punk doing Tron Legacy, it was just, to this day, I still rock that thing in my car, or rock out, whatever the verbiage is for young people today. So with this Tron Ares, you've got Jared Leto, you've got some other people, I can't think of their names right now, but you'll know them, just look at the cast. Where do we go from here? And the biggest scare, the biggest kind of I don't know about this, is couple things. Number one, the trailer that you got to see today, not a single disc was seen in the trailer. The entire aura, the entire identity around Tron is what? Identity discs. and you didn't get to see a single one in this trailer. Not to mention, let's look at the bikes. I'm not gonna say these bikes are bad, but I'm also gonna tell you, go look at the ones they did in Tron Legacy, compare them to the ones that you see in this trailer here. These are tricycles compared to the ones that they have in Tron Legacy. Then let's finish this up with the fact that yes, they are going to be in the real world. I said this, we were talking about this with some friends earlier. I personally, Michael Bay has probably been the only director that can really grasp putting fighter jets and live action type stuff into a film and do it well. Look at the Transformers films. And the reason for it is because he actually used live videos of military planes in action. With this, you once again have CGI fighter jets, not sci-fi Tron stuff, human like F-35 type jets. It looks terrible. Obviously this trailer doesn't give a lot away in relation to what's happening. We can only imagine, like I say, the Tron, the grid, they've obviously merged themselves into the real world. Does it look pretty cool? Sure. But again, like we always talk about with any film, with any TV series, and we'll wrap this episode up, it always comes down to the story. It comes down to the characters. It comes down to the franchise as a whole, that can you continue the Tron story and give us more, as well as continue the story well beyond what we're going to get in October. Right now, there's a lot of hesitation, not just from me, but just everybody else online. Albeit this does have potential, it's also Disney. And Disney doesn't exactly have a good track record right now because, quite frankly, if you even look at the logistics of it, they've lost over $25 billion in stock value alone. This movie has already been it's been filmed, it's been produced, blah, 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 blah. And that's in a time right now where everything else, Snow White, Mufasa, whatever you want to call it, they've just canceled the Tangle thing. I pray to God himself that this film, Tron Ares, is something spectacular and is something masterful, because Tron has a very special place in my heart, and I pray to God Disney does not do what it normally does and takes a big fat shit all over its chest. And that's that, folks. It's a interesting episode, I even can admit that, but if you haven't already, I would love you guys so much. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button right down below, give me the thumbs up, tell me your thoughts. What did you think of the Cinemacon, the Tron trailer, and then obviously the Minecraft film, which I know I'm gonna get shit for, and I can't wait to see the comments from it. But seriously, all jokes aside, I hugely appreciate everybody that continues to watch, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Laters, y'all. Going back really quick to the Cinemacon and the Megan 2.0 trailer, which you should go check out. It's actually really good. It gave me, if you are British like myself, if you're English from the UK, one of the greatest shows that ever existed was called Thunderbirds Are Go. It's basically a show about this international rescue team, and they have their own ships, but it's all puppets. It really is just live action puppets. That is exactly what this Megan 2.0 looks like. I might even just put it up here or something, but like, you can combine the two together. Megan 2.0 is literally like a female version of Thunderbirds Are Go, and it looks fucking incredible. I can't wait. Like, it's so stupid, but it's gonna be just disastrously epic.